Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another vlog. The last one that you guys will have seen will have been the PCA British Finals. Super fulfilled with that day. Very happy with Ryan's placing. Super pleased with the look. All in, it was a productive weekend. That weekend actually marked the conclusion of my season as a coach. This year, I put more people than ever on stage. The success rate was the greatest yet as per placings. Huge step in the right direction, and I have no doubt that 2026 is going to be even better. Now, if there is anyone watching this that is interested in coaching and wants to find out a little bit about what I do, how I operate, drop me a line, man. Now is the time. Let the winter arc commence, man. Use the fucking feel of being... Shut up! Right, so... I really didn't want to fucking vlog today, I'm not going to lie. The concern that I have is they're just quite boring because all I do day in day out is the same motherfucking shit. I don't really go on adventures. I'm not making these like fabulous macro tracked fakeaways. I don't fucking do that. I just eat the same shit every single day, and because my stomach's fucked, I can't really eat anything out with the same shit every single day. And my day Monday to Friday is the same. My day Saturday to Sunday is the same. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something to say about that. Maybe there's something to say about that. Anyway, I'm going to bring you guys along for a day in the life. Today is Friday. I've been up for a little while. I have done a good bulk of check-ins. I have checked in with a Dan Bastic myself. Yes, coaches have coaches. Why? Because I am a bit of a head case when it comes to myself. Who fucking isn't? No, I'm fine. I just couldn't coach myself. I'm far too self-critical. I'm far too over-analytical. As a coach, I excel in being precise and detailed and aware. And when you're in your own head, and it's about your own bodybuilding, okay, that becomes a very, very dark and lonely place to be in all the time. So I just let Dan do everything for me. We've done all right before, We've did a wee overall. We got beat off of Eddie Sykes at Fit X, which fucking wound me right up, man. He actually went on to win Mr. Universe this week. So it's fine. The only time I've ever lost in bodybuilding is to pros now. So I can't complain. We've got a NABA pro, and then we've got fucking the most handsome... No, not really. Ryan's the most handsome man. Elliot Robinson, he beat me in Classic. I shouldn't have been doing Classic. Dude, they asked me to do... What fucking federation asked someone to do a favourite classic pose of choice from the rear, right? So what I do is I do a back double bicep, and I go like this. Oh, fucking golden. Anyway, today we're going to go to the fucking gym. We're going to go to David Lloyd today. I was going to go to Flex Unit, but I get to a certain point where, like, I love Flex, man. But it's just quite stimulating. And I just need a little bit of a step back, so I put my noise cancelling headphones on, and I'll just lock in at the land of David Lloyd. It's not as equipped, man, but I've got a fantastic setup there in terms of like exercise like for likes. So plan of attack is to get check-ins done this morning. I'll take the dog for a big walk. Joanna's away on a hen weekend. I don't know, she's probably going to be touching strippers' bums and doing all sorts of randiness. I hope not. Please, wife. Please, wife. Blair's coming tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to, man. I'm really looking forward to seeing Blair. We're going to go and do the podcast tomorrow. It's Scottish Bodybuilding Pod. Calvin's not here, man. Calvin's in Prague, so Calvin's getting pied for this one. It's going to be even better without him, man. He doesn't really contribute much anyway. So we'll jump on with him, and we'll see what the crack is. Me, Blair... I'll see if I can encourage him to try and go out for a meal. He's working with Cooper right now, man, and fuck me, man. That guy does not get a chance to breathe. In the off-season, like, I encourage my guys to have a free meal a week. I feel like I need a free meal because all I do is just sit and fucking work, and I like going out to a restaurant and not thinking about fucking work. It's something that you need to get to a certain point to see value in, right? When I was, like, half as busy, when I was... I didn't need it. But now I'm like, brother, I need that time away. I'm just running out of coffee for the morning, which just fucked me off. But yeah, push today. I'll bring you guys along the meals. I'll bring you guys on some check-ins, and if there's anything that goes down over the course of the day, I'll let you guys know. Welcome to another one, and I'm sorry for the 5-minute introduction. Bye bye. Okay, so first block of check-ins are done and dusted. Still have a fair few more. Believe it or not, I can't sit down and just commit to 20 plus check-ins in one morning. I need to stagger my mornings to make sure that I can get through the work efficiently, effectively and properly. So I'm going to have my first meal of the day, which is going to be a 100 grams of a motherfucking sourdough bread. I've got 220 grams of turkey mince, a smorgasbord of veggies, and 10 grams of butter. Some people are probably saying, butter, bodybuilding. I've only got fucking 10 grams of it a day. And if you look into the value of dairy in populations, there is value, violating into that. Dairy is not the enemy. Typically overconsumption, and if you have any form of intolerance, then yeah, sure. But somehow it's one of the few things your dad can tolerate. I just don't like slathering it on things. The textures bleak. So yeah, we're going to get stuck into there, man. It's a good morning of check-ins. We've had some post-show talkie talks. We've had some stack design talkie talks. We've had blood work talkie talks. We've had nutritional talkie talks. It's been good. It's been diverse. It's been eclectic. Is that the word I'm looking for? Anyway, let's go and get meal number 1. Mate, it is Baltic. I don't know if anyone else does this, but so it gets really cold when I'm getting my meals ready. I'll put the gas hob on, man. I'll just sit like this. I'm not even kidding, man. It's freezing. Oh, shit, man. You guys have just seen a time lapse of me prepping a couple of meals. I'm just going to put my first meal together. So we got 2 slices of Jason's sourdough, which I will put in the air fryer for 3 minutes. 2 minutes on one side, 1 minute on the other. I don't like it too crunchy. Then 10 grams of Buddha, which is quite a lot of butter, especially when you've got, there's 9 grams there, especially when you've got like small ass bits of bread like the Jason's one. The reason why I like the reason why I like the Jason's one is because it's like 50 gram slices, so I don't need to fucking arse about weighing it. Like when I've had the loaves, obviously they're kind of like Russian nesting dolls in terms of like the shape. Like it goes bigger to smaller, and so you end up with like this big hoorin' slab and this tiny little thing on top. So we get the wee ones. Now this is really important, guys. Lettuce goes on the bread first. Why? It acts as a barrier, a barrier of the fluid. So lettuce goes on like that, bash. Tomatoes, that goes on like this. And then what I do is I put my turkey mince in the air fryer. I just like smash it all together and I make like a little patty and I just fucking plant it on there. Would you just look at this? Looks so sad, but I promise you it tastes delicious. So yeah, boom, there we go. We're gonna get that in us. Now, whilst that's been prepping, I have got 2 Bassa portions ready for the day. I've also started getting my pre-workout ready. I am running out of mango, so I need to go to the shop and buy mango. I'm running out of honey as well. I've got like 25 grams of honey in 3 meals, and I've got 35 grams of dates in 3 meals as well. So I'm gonna have to buy that on my way. But the rice should be ready. Whoops! The rice should be ready in 7 minutes. That will go in there. Check-ins to get wrapped up. Take dog out for a walk, and then get David work. Come on. And we are back. Meal 1 was delicious. I love that meal so bloody much. Anyway, back to work. We've got a 2, 4, 6, 8 check-ins left. Let's get them done. Come on. Okay, we are back. Check-ins are now all done and dusted. I do have a decent number of replies to get ticked off, but I am fucking starving. So I'm gonna put my phone down, put something on YouTube. I'm gonna get my second meal in, of which I've just put 25 grams of honey in. I am missing what is going to be 25 grams of mango. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dilute the 35 between my pre-workout feeding and my post-workout feeding and put an extra 15 grams in either. I'm going to get this done. Check-ins are done. Responses get taken care of. I'm going to walk the dog. I need to nip to the shop to get more honey, more dark chocolate, more mango. I think that should be us. I'm actually really looking forward to training today. Like I said, Joey's away for the weekend, so it's just me. So it means I can go at my own pace as long as the dog's taken care of. As much as I love my wife, I am a bit of an introvert, extrovert, or extrovert, introvert. Like, I am just so happy to sit in my own space persistently. So it'll be a nice chilled evening. Of course, I'll miss Joey. I'll miss her. But it'll be nice. I get to chill out with the dog, put some shite in the TV. I'll probably play some video games if I can get a bit of time tonight, which I should be. I'm ahead of work for the day. And yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, your old dad was having his meal. The door knocked. I'll go walk on over. I'm then given a parcel. Now, I was having a conversation with my client Dan a couple of days ago. He was going to be sending me something out across because he's a top lad. On that note, if any of my clients watch and want to give me any gifts, please don't hesitate to do so, okay? I try my absolute best for you guys, and sometimes a wee gift wouldn't go amiss. Anyway, knocked the door, got given a parcel, and look at the state of this thing. Now, everyone that knows me should know that I like camel shit, like my real tree stuff. Dan is an absolute freak when it comes to this sort of stuff as well. He is as redneck as it comes in Scotland. Boy loves hunting, deering, it's in his blood. But yeah, he also owns Titan 365, which is a fantastic gym in the Scottish borders. So if anyone is in and around, please go and check them out. Bonus points for going up to Dan and saying, yes sir, Taylor 10 will give you free entry to Titan 365. Okay, so one more little bit of work and then we're going to go for a walk, and then we are definitely getting our arse in the car and driving through to the land of David Lloyd for a push session. I'm definitely going to use the spa as well. I don't think I'm going to be able to film in the spa. There's a lot of pretentious arseholes in there, and I don't think they're going to be too happy with me walking about with a mic and a motherfucking Osmo. I'm getting Ross's form assessments wrapped up. Now, form assessment is something that I'm so passionate about with my clients. I will literally encourage every single week for clients to submit 1 to 2 videos per session for review. Why is that? Firstly, Taylor knows you're training hard enough, which is probably going to be the underlying factor of growth. Secondly, Taylor knows that you're training with the appropriate execution. And number 3, Taylor can rest assured that exercise selection is probably appropriate for yourself in terms of how that's being reasoned internally. Now, like I was saying, I am about to sit down and do Ross's form assessment. Now, Ross has been with me for a while. We've seen great progress to the delts, great progress to the legs, great progress to the back, posterior chain. But chest has always been a lagging muscle group for him. Now, what I have here is the bulk of form assessments. I have asked him specifically to send me a couple of key presses, a couple of key flies. Why? I need to gain a full spectrum analysis over what the fuck is going on. If someone just sends me something they're competent in, sound, I might just assume that they're good to go. We may need a little bit more volume. But what if we don't need more volume? What if we need to brush up on execution. I would always try and encourage as many contact points as what you can pertaining a lagging muscle group to gain the deepest insight regarding our own decision making going forward. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit down here, I'm going to press record so you guys can listen to a couple of the cues. I really hope to God he's butchered this so there's actually some good content. If not, he's getting a high day, he's getting some super drills, getting some insulin, and it's going to be fine. I'm going to call him a big, baldy, smelly bastard. Ready? 3, 2. Hello, you big, baldy, smelly bastard. How are you? Thank you very, very much for sending these assessments over. Big dog. I'm actually really best impressed with this level of execution. You know what's funny, mate, is that you're going to feature in the motherfucking vlog, bro. And I was sat here walking through, like, lagging muscle groups, you know, what we do, you know, we're going to have a look at his execution, make sure it's tidy. Ross, I swear to Christ, that's probably been the most accurate set of incline chest pressing that I've ever seen you fucking do. Pressing, because as far as I'm concerned, mate, posture's good, ribcage positioning is good, depth is fucking awesome. But what are you telling yourself as you press, right? Are you just thinking squeeze, press? Nah, man, it's a squeeze and it's a pulling inwards. It's almost like the handles are needing to come together. It's like, imagine we're doing dumbbells, right? With the dumbbells, it's not a fixed track, but as your arms extend, your arms will come together. It's so different here. Just think about the elbows being the primary axis of the movement, and we're trying to force the elbows to extend and come together as we're drawing the upper arm into the chest. Total positioning looks a little bit awkward, but I have seen some people set cables high, some people set cables low. This is going to be very much so user dependent based off of how hard you can contract the pec. What I would do if I were you is I would trial and set the cable above the shoulder joint and maintain that elbow underneath the pec line. Okay, so there is a brief introduction into how I like to conduct myself with form assessments. I really hope no one's offended by me calling Ross a big baldy bastard. The thing is, mate, is I've got really good relationships with my fucking clients. You know, like I get on well with them. You don't got clients, mate, you got friends. Okay? Granted, some of them fucking wind me right up. And if you think I'm talking about you, probably fucking am. But I get on really well with them. It's like a wee family, mate. And I like that. As I said before, I have no intention of working with absolutely everyone and anyone. I just want to work with people that I resonate with, that I click with, and that I get on with. And I ultimately find that that's the best working relationship to exploit progress from either party. They get more out of me and I can get more out of them. It's a beautiful endeavour. Anyway, form assessment's just getting sent across. Time to go for a wee walk, get up the road, and then jump in the car. Bosh. Let's gab up the dog. I thought this would be a welcomed opportunity to talk about steps, my steps, how many steps you should be doing and all that malarkey. Now, steps are not the secret answer to fat loss, or not the secret answer towards digestion or mental health or circadian management. Oh, fuck off. What am I doing? Well, I think that's a good place to start. So, steps for myself positioned at 7,000 a day. What? 7,000? That's fucking nothing. I know. This is the first time, period, that my steps have been this low consistently. Why? It's more than likely just due to the efficiency of where my body is. I am now pretty heavy. I'm also pretty bloody lean. And my food is in a pretty bloody supportive position. So metabolically, the body's alive. It's engaged. It's firing. But this has been earned through years and years and years of dedication. Okay, it's a rarity that many people will start bodybuilding with a metabolic rate quite as profound as where I'm at just now. Granted, there are select bodies, but for the most part, it's a case of building the tissue and generating the endogenous demands that allow you to maybe not quite be as direct with output. I do find 10,000 steps is a feasible target for everyone and anyone. There's maybe some people out there that get 3,000 steps a day, 4,000 steps a day, 5,000 steps a day. Y'all are being lazy, really lazy. Oh, but bro, I've got a Monday to Friday. Fuck off. Oh, but dude, wake up in the morning, go for steps. The value is not just in relation to output, but psychologically, digestively, when we look at the quality of sleep and circadian rhythm management in relation to getting daylight exposure. It's very efficacious, very efficacious. And the thing about steps is that they cover a lot, right? It's like, especially when I start to break it into different points, you know, okay, well, we want to manage your digestion. Let's go for like little micro walks. Come on the podcast. Little micro walks between meals. Bosh. Digestion. AM, PM, just before bed, just before or just after waking up in the morning, circadian rhythm management. And again, just actual sunlight exposure is so beneficial for your mental health as well. I can remember on preps where I'd feel low, tired. See, as soon as I step outside, like breathe, I just felt recharged. So yeah, I would say anyone should be able to do 10,000. It's a nice regulatory level. Same applies to cardio, man. Like 20 minutes a day. I know it might seem like a chore, but honestly, guys, this is the healthiest I have ever been. Healthiest I've ever been. And it's all down to just keeping my composition in check, doing linear cardio, make sure my diet's good. A healthy body is a productive body. I've seen so many bodies choked up, asphyxiated with inflammation, a byproduct of not doing these little additives. And that's the difference between being a good athlete and a great one, is making sure that we're leaving no stone left unturned. When I have an athlete coming on board who has potential, and I ask about how their behaviours are, and I see there's loads of low-hanging fruits, behaviour that you can capitalise on, man, it fills me with so much hope and excitement, because if I can educate and instill those values and beliefs into them, the level of progress they make is astronomical. It's almost like when you see someone who has been bodybuilding for so long, they've got a full-time job, they end up getting that little break, they can back off on work, they can commit more to bodybuilding. It's crazy. It's like tread on tread. Right, so I'm in fucking Morrison's. People are going to be staring at me like I'm a fucking prick. I don't fucking blame them. I'd be taking the piss out of myself as well. But yeah, I need to go and get some fucking honey, dark chocolate. What else was it? Honey, dark chocolate. Honey, dark chocolate. Mango. The cheapo over that one there. So yeah. Got a few packs of these. Honey, dark chocolate, water. Fuck. Right, so organic honey. Why organic? Because if I get a really shitey cheap one, it fucks up my stomach, doesn't it? I need to get some water as well. See, this is what I mean about this fucking gimbal, man. Oh my god, stop! Always. Right, let's get this shit paid for and get out of this shop. I feel like an absolute reprobate. On the way to David Lloyd, we are going to be training push. I can already see the session, so starting off with a little bit of a light tech work, just mostly blood flow. For then, we'd jump into the cable chest press. Now, why the cable chest press? Well, I had been running the incline plate loaded, but at flexion, I will often utilise the seated cable chest press. So, fluidity, continuity, reliability's sake, I just lean into that. There's also a fantastic pin loaded converging chest press that is not too dissimilar to the path of the Gym Leco or the Mega Mass. So as you can see, I'm kind of leaning into like similarities, right? So that'll be the first press, that'll be the second press. I believe after that we then move into some deltoid work, then a bit of pec flying, and then conclude a little bit of arms. Now when I get to David Lloyd, I do have a little bit of work to do. I'm going to finalise one of my client Jamie, his offshore plan. I don't know what the coaches down in England are like, but up here in Scotland, there's quite a lot of offshore rigs, sites, companies, that sort of stuff, like oiling things. So yeah, there's like a big pool of individuals that work offshore, so you need to be pretty dynamic. Honestly, man, working offshore in bodybuilding is a fucking nightmare, but it can work. It's just a matter of willingness. I've got a client, Craig. He's a fucking savage. I feel sorry for everyone because they all get compared to Craig. Like, this guy does not miss a beat. He takes everything away with him. He's religious. I have full trust and faith in Will to prep, and he can do it when he's over there. But anyway, we're gonna get that done. I have just started a mentorship with a woman called the Tiny Titan, Vicky. I don't actually know Vicky's surname. Imagine that, paying $350 a month to learn from someone, and you don't even know their surname. Awesome. And the thing is, mate, is I know that she knows her shit. She's an absolute nerd, but the best kind of nerd, man. A nerd that I want to learn from, and learn that someone that I aspire to be like. And the first segment is going to be the thyroid. Come on. The thyroid is pretty much the metabolic governing force of the body. It does a host of other things as well, but primary will manage the metabolic function rate. And we're just looking into kind of like strategies regarding potential compromisation there. How can we improve? How can we restore? All that sort of stuff. It's pretty incredible what you can do with food, lifestyle factors, supplementation, of course. But yeah, that's going to be the first talking point, and I have got plenty more of them coming. And the traffic's murder, so I probably won't get to the gym for at least another half an hour. So it's probably looking at about 7 o'clock I will be training. And just as well, I brought that extra meal with me that's going to be getting tanned immediately after. That'll digest real nicely for me getting home, and I can sit, cuddle up in the sofa with a pooch, because all my work will be done, training will be done, cardio will be done, recovery session will be done, and then we're chill. See you at the boys. Come on. Winter is coming. Feels like just yesterday I was sipping pina coladas in Palma. Thank God there's a gimbal, otherwise it'd be shaking like mad. I tried to shake it and it stabilised.
Bad. That is us here. I don't want to speak too loudly. This is the kind of place that I already stick it like a sore thumb at, so I would like to minimise that furthermore. Anyway, I am absolutely starving, man. Jesus Christ. Oats, mango, scales, honey. Ooh. And I must nip to the loo as well, as I have some pre-workout insulin. Come on, just been added 2 units. Bosh. So 35, 50 grams, because I am shy of some earlier on. In case you're wondering, these scales obviously have a little screen on them, so I can see how much I've got. You guys just can't, so you have to believe that I'm using the dried mango as a whey protein paste. Shit. Okay, boom. So, timing is of the essence. Then it's 25 past 6. I'm gonna get stuck into my watch here for like 35 minutes. 10 minutes. 3 is 1 Apex pump. Why? It's the time when you get stimmed out and banger. So, got pumped just now. We have an intro. So I'm quite like that. I can't be going around the region. But rock and roll with pit stop EAs coming. A bit of gluten in there as well. As we carb X. Be sure to, or if, when buying from pit stop, use code Sailor10. Like now, fucking like this. Fryer. It don't matter. Point is, 7. Out and up and shut up and get after, brothers. I don't know how much I'll film in there, to be honest with you. Depends how busy it is. Hopefully it's not too bad. It'll probably get quieter as time passes. I should be able to film more and more and more as time goes on. I am undercover. It's pretty fucking rammed, so I don't get very much. It's like fucking Baghdad in here, man. Someone keeps dropping stink bombs. I know, it's not me. I have my suspicions. Anyway, I'm gonna try and put this down. I'm gonna try and tilt it up. Oh my god. Yes, brother, on you go. On you go. There we go. Oh man, you've been blessed. Right, here work, man. Come on then. Felt fucking awesome. Ooh, with these, just gotta practice them, otherwise you're shaking like a shitting dog. And yeah, a bit more fit of it, so practice. I find I'm just like trying to punch my fist through the middle of my chest. That's what resonates with me, bro. My chest is fucking bash. Right, so number 2, loaded chest press. Was up a rep across the board there. I will always log every single session. One session is set, I never change them. So it means I can be quite flexible and keep on top of numbers. So yeah, if you're traveling a lot, log your shit, don't be fucking lazy. But it's a basket in as well, getting super deep on this bitch. Let's go then. It's me decline, chest press, can I get going? Okay. Right, come on then. Right, get your brace. Ooh, focus here. Feet up in my pocket. Right, chest out. Ooh, that's it. I was happy with that. Felt fucking good, man. Felt on the muscle, in the muscle. Come on. Love feeling that you can just control it. If it's all from the elbow, it should feel light. The first few reps, anyway. If you pick it up, you're like, oh my god, that's so fucking heavy. You should almost have a spring. Your first few reps, in my opinion. Look at all the big boys. See how they move. Even like shift it away, it's just effortless. That's when you know it's like they have really got it locked in. It's like what I can get from 100 kilos now to the floors. Night and day, man. You know? It's important to learn how to train early. It's just like fine, to learn how to fucking move. Learn how to feel. It's pretty hard. Build.
Right, deal, boys. Did not get a chance to record the pin loaded shoulder press. The one in here's you're pretty fucking guff, man. I like some life fitness stuff, man, but that is very poor. So, dumbbell side lateral raises now. I've done 3 permanent sets of 12, 8, 10, 12. Now is really my first loading set. I'll try and go heavy one with a little bit of movement, not too loose. And then I'll do a back off, keep it super strict. The load reductions pretty well, man, but they both feel really bloody good. I've done the 2 sets so you can see the difference. It's pretty obvious, right? One with a bit of force, one super fucking deep, man. I think there's better to doing things tight. I think there's better sometimes moving a little bit swifter. So we do both. That's that, mate. Just still. Go. As promised, we'll do a C controlled set. This is our power set. Tight. Right, so pec fly. This is something that I think is totally butchered and still like underutilised. I think it's great. You just can't go too heavy on it, otherwise you lose a shit ton of stability. Now, personally speaking, in this part of the session, last chest movement cooked. Like, I'm not gonna go heavy. I just purely chase the sensation here, man. Sometimes I'll do 2 sets, sometimes I'll do 3 sets, sometimes I'll put an intensifier at the end. It just depends how overall I am feeling. Probably like 2 good sets of me today based on how it's feeling. I feel incredibly bloody full. What I appreciate about these now is I have a bit of a chest. I can like bury my chin into my neck and I can really feel everything come alive and work around it. But something I'm doing quite a lot of presses, I'll just kind of try and sit into my chin a little bit. And I find that it allows me to press my upper back head and get a nice stable platform from the base of my neck. It's like kind of mid-back, like upper to mid-back. But yeah, with these, it's so user-dependent positioning. It's taken me a while to find that I quite prefer like a scooped angle. So I'll have my elbow well under the pec line and kind of come through and high. Whereas in the past, I've maybe squared up and came through. I mean, sometimes I've actually even set the cables directly behind me and flown through. I've got perhaps a side bit Bravo. But with this one, personally, speaking, from like a stability perspective, I would advise leaning over it. But just play about with the arm position. Do a 1 rep in one position, 1 rep in the other, and whatever way your chest fires the most, that's the means you should commit to. Yeah, 1 more set, we're done. My shit's feeling quite numb. 90% of the session has been logged. I am going to put the camera away for a little bit. I'm going to get my triceps finished. I'm going to get my 10 minutes of cardio done. And then I am going to head, it's almost fucking 9 o'clock, man. 9 o'clock. Oh no, it's not. No, it is, yeah, it's 8:30. I thought it was 7:30 for a second. It is officially 8:30, yeah. Bro, you're gonna stop fucking smashing the place. I'm gonna put this off. I'm gonna get the rest of the session done. And I will catch up with y'all in the car. As I said, no recovery session today, guys. I'm sorry. You're gonna see me freeze my tits off in a fucking cold plunge. Maybe next time. Everything is done and dusted. Sat in the club room for like 5 minutes, just chilled, and I've just came out to the car to have my second last meal. I got my last meal when I go in, man, but I'm gonna wind this down for the day. I'm absolutely pooped. I'm worked out my nut. I need to get in the car, put on some soothing Ibiza lounge, and hit the road. So yeah, post-workout, I've got to add 50 grams of mango, 25 grams of honey. I've got the scales. I'm going to put on some real bodybuilding podcast on the YouTube, sit for 20 minutes, and then get up the road, go for a wee walk with the pooch. Final meal, wake up tomorrow and have a ripper of a session, have a ripper of a Saturday, have a ripper of a weekend, have a ripper of a podcast. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share. Hasta la vista, baby.